And we hope to see you soon, either here or there. You want to make a presentation? Over to the boss.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
I'm not the boss, by the way. That's the boss. But we want to thank. We had a great time, Hoboken guys. We had a great time.
Yeah!
One more time, Hoboken. That's our mantra, by the way. So, yeah, on behalf of the team, we'd like to thank a few people, a few sponsors. First, we'll go with the man that really brought us here, the man that made it possible for Hoboken to visit, Ganesh Algu.
Thank you, Mike. Thank you. Thank you.
We cannot do this without him. Another friend on different islands, so that's my brother. So, on behalf of Hoboken again, we'd like to thank the umpires. Want to give a hand for the umpires? The cooks, the caterers, the music is great.
Scorers?
The scorers, obviously, did a great job. We had guys from New York and around our tri-state area watching the game as the game go on. So we never had that before, so this is great stuff.
That was advertisement right here.
And that was free advertisement for St. Kitts. So yeah, our team, like, we have a couple of plaques to hand out. Dara is the president. Dara, you want to do the presentation or you want me to?
Yeah.
So on behalf of Hoboken again, I'm the traveling captain. I select myself to be captain. And I want to thank each and everyone here that give us this great weekend that wouldn't be forgotten.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
So the first plaque is going out to the Nevis Cricket Masters Cricket Club.
Yeah.
The Masters. So let me get someone from our team to do the presentation. John is the only Chinese player on earth. Thank you, Joe. Since John is a master, we'll let him stay up here. He is our master.
Can you get my better side?
This one goes out to Nevis Masters. Thank you guys for a great day yesterday. This one goes out to the whole of Nevis, which is Nevis Sports Department. Who is representing Nevis?
There we go.
Thank you again. So this one goes out to St. Kitts Sports Department. Thank you guys again.
Behind you. Very good. Thank you very much.
And anywhere we go, we like to leave a Hoboken uniform.
Or advertisement.
At least we could get somebody to start playing again. And this one goes out to Ganesh. We'll get you fit. And we'll get you ready to go.
Thank you, Ganesh. Thank you. Thank you, Ganesh. Thank you, man.
Thank you, Ganesh. Great guy. That's all for me. If Dara want to say something.
Just like to say again, thank you for having an absolutely wonderful time. This is we're celebrating 25 years as a club this year. We've been touring for 24 years and it just gets better every year. So I'd really like to thank everybody who made this happen. Thank you guys, and hopefully we'll see a good game now in a while. We're unfortunately we were in the top three.
Top three.
Yes. We didn't make the finals, but you know, we gave decent account of ourselves. I apologise for my bowling yesterday, though.
Oh, we loved it. We loved it.
Again, thank you very much, guys, and let's enjoy ourselves and have a good part.
Well, it's going to be Nevis versus St. Kitts in the finals, and Joel Simmons, the captain, has just tossed. I'm not too sure which one would have won the toss here, but might see an indication in a wee bit. So Shane Jeffers leads his team onto the field. St. Kitts won the toss and sent Nevis into bat. It's the finals of this wonderful weekend of matches between St. Kitts and Nevis Masters and the team out of New Jersey, I think it is, out of the USA. They said they've been touring for 24 years, and the club has been in existence for 25 of those, 25 years I should say, and they've been touring for 24. So Nevis winning the toss, losing the toss, batting first. The openers are coming out. It would be Stuart Williams and Walwyn. So Walwyn it is, opening the innings with Stuart Williams. Nevis will be hoping to make a really good score today. Stuart made a half century yesterday, and we'll be hoping to follow up on that. The St. Kitts team would know that if they're going to make early inroads into this Nevis lineup, they have to get rid of the Master Blaster early, Stuart Clayton Williams. So first ball coming up, Williams in strike. Turns out this one might have just brushed the pad because there's no signal. Brush the pad, shoot to the keeper. So Ian Clark is the bowler from the far end. They'll be moving in once more to bowl to Williams. Here he goes, moves in now to bowl to Williams. Well, that's a short ball. Williams was trying to put it away backward of point and slammed it into the turf, and it bounced back up the strip to the ball. It was a short ball. I think he was thinking about hooking initially and then opted to try to slam it over point, and a bit too late on the shot, slammed it into the turf, back up the strip to the bowler. Clark it is. Moves in now to bowl to Williams. Can't really bowl short to Stuart Williams though. He's punching this one into the offside, but the timing is a little bit off as well, as he was backing away slightly there, Williams, and easily stopped at extra cover. Well, easily stopped at cover, and there's an extra cover and mid off. Moves in now to bowl again. Williams is trying to tickle this one around. Misses the shot, and they're thinking of a second. Walwyn was thinking of the second. Williams told him to hold breaks. White signal, so 2 to the total. Nevis off the mark. So the team from the USA, very lively bunch. Really said they enjoyed themselves for the weekend. There's Walwyn punching this one. The man comes across and got a hand to it, but didn't quite stop it. That looks like the captain, Shane Jeffers, showing himself to his right. I think it touched his hand and then went rushing away. The man at mid-off came around, picked it up. 1 more to the total. Walwyn off the mark. Williams settles. Yes, here he goes. Moves in now. Clark short, and this time, I told you so, you don't bowl short to Stuart Clayton Williams. He slammed it into the turf about midway down the pitch. He wouldn't have heard much about Stuart Williams then, because Williams rocked back and just slammed it over mid-wicket, and it raced away to the boundary for 4. There's a spot somewhere mid-pitch, well, closer to the batsman's, to the man on strike. Seems to be of some concern. The umpire came all the way down, Eustace Johnson, and asked Stuart Williams to pat it in. Maybe where the ball landed, I'm not sure. But here goes once more Clark. Has he learned his lesson, Bowles? Better delivery, but punch cut! Williams is out! And they know it's a big wicket. Look at the celebration. Hanley screams his support to the bowler. It was short, and Stuart Clayton Williams backed away slightly and punched it, not giving it enough height. And the man took it easily there at point. Stuart Williams comes back. Early wicket here. St. Kitts celebrate big time to a man there to celebrate with the bowler and the catcher as Williams walks back. Half century yesterday, and what a difference a day makes. Comes back today with just 4. Well, spinning to the attack early, Shane Jeffers has brought on Leader, who has played Masters cricket for St. Kitts for a number of years. Decent left arm leg spinner, and he'll be bowling to Walwyn. Walwyn has been joined by Junior Duncan Mills. Moves in now to bowl to Walwyn. Walwyn is driving back up the strip to the bowler. Good start there by Leader. Goes back. Economical run up as he moves in now to bowl to Walwyn. There he goes. Bowls, and Walwyn is punching this one through Jeffers. It's going to race into the boundary. That's going to race across the line for 4. A lovely punch there by Walwyn. It was just back of a length, and he just rocked back onto the back foot and punched it through the covers for 4. The quality of the shot has to be appreciated, because I'm going to get back to that. It's a packed offside field. He had to penetrate there. He moves in once more to bowl to Walwyn. Walwyn this time on the front foot. Leader shuffles across quickly. So we have a mid-off, we have a cover, we have an extra cover, we have a point, and he threaded that area and went through for 4. Great shot, great placement. Leader once more. Moves in now to bowl to Walwyn. Walwyn is sweeping, and will that be signaled wide? Wide it is. Just losing the script slightly there, Leader. Bowling outside the legs of Walwyn, who swept at it. Might have been disappointed that he didn't get a touch on that one. Here he goes, moves in now to bowl to Walwyn, sweeping again. This time he's sticking his foot outside, further outside the leg stump. Leader is shouting his appeal. It was a flatter, faster delivery. Just about leg stump. Walwyn was sweeping. Missed the shot. I think that one pitched well outside the leg stump. Here he goes once more. Leader it is. Moves in now to bowl to Walwyn. Walwyn is punching and misses, and must have been mighty close to an edge there. The keeper took it well too. So Walwyn would have to be a bit careful. Should have been on the front foot on that occasion, I thought. Here goes once more. Leader asking a couple of questions of Walwyn here. Bowls. Walwyn swings into that. That's a lovely shot. Backward up straight for 4. This time he didn't go into the sweep. He didn't go down on the knee and sweep. This time he just stood upright and swung it hard. Connected well, and it raced away backward up square for 4. So 2 overs completed. 16 it is for the loss of 1. A key wicket of Stuart Clayton Williams. And it's going to be Clark to continue. This time to the left-handed Junior Duncan Mills. Mills, who would have represented Nevis many moons back. Exciting left-handed batsman. Here's Clark, moves in now short, and Mills just pushes it into the offside. Thinking of the single, but Walwyn is not interested. Would have been a close call. So Clark again opting to go short. And the Mills is also a pretty good pullover ball. Here he goes now, he bowls. This time wide of the mark. What will the umpire say? The umpire says nothing. Not wide enough, he says. So Clark, who got the very important wicket of Stuart Williams, trying to mix it up somewhat here. That was a slow ball, wide of the off stump, trying to tease him into error. Here he goes now, moves in now to bowl ball 2. That's another slow ball. This time Walvin is rushing through, and a direct hit might have been pretty interesting as they get an overflow now. But they didn't go for the first one when Mills was interested. This time around, Walvin was the one charging down. Mills had to respond. Walvin was pretty much not home, I would think, when that ball passed the stumps. And they got an extra run. So the score moves up now to 18 for the loss of 1. Mills settles once more. This time he comes solidly, quietly forward. Shane Jeffers is in attendance, can't score. Here goes once more. Clark steams in now. He swings into that Mills. There's a man deep at square leg, but he's running across, tries despairingly to pull it in, but he failed. Got a hand to it, but it's gone for 4. But Mills was heaving this one high into the onside. There's no deep mid-wicket. The man at square leg ran across and tried to pull it back. Got a hand to it, but just couldn't control it. Gone for 4. So 22 for the loss of 1. Mills making his intentions quite clear here as he moves in once more. Field restriction in place. Goes, he's swinging at that. That's down the leg side. He's shouting his appeal, trying to offset the umpire. The umpire says, I'm smarter than that. I saw it was wide, didn't touch anything. And white signal, 23 for the loss of 1. So here's Clark once more. This is in now to bowl to Junior Mills. He's getting a Yorker length delivery. It's a, oh, Walvin was late in responding this time. It was a long single, but Walvin seemed to be ball watching. And they get a single that ends over number 3. 24 for the loss of 1 at the end of 3 overs. Now with the field restrictions, only 2 men can be out, and the 2 are at long, on, and mid wicket. Mills will have to watch that because the spin bowler is turning the ball down towards the leg side area. That's where he might try to heave. He's swinging at that. It was a mighty heave there by Junior Duncan Mills. And the wind farm could have done with some of that energy. My goodness, he missed it. That would have gone to Stacia had he connected. Really had a mighty heave at that, Junior Duncan Mills. So here he goes once more. Moves in now, leader to Mills. Mills is down the track, drives it nicely. The man at Longman has a run. That's Hanley. He races across. Does he feel it well? He stops it nicely and gets a return in. So the score goes up now to 25. 25 for 1. And right away Hanley goes into mid-off for the right-handed Walvin. And the man at mid-wicket goes out. And the man at long-on goes out. So that means the man at extra cover has to come in, because only 2 men are allowed out during these overs when there's a field restriction. So here is leader, moves in now to bowl to Walvin. Walvin is punching it, but this time the man is in position, stops it nicely at cover and can't score. Leader it is. Moves in once more to bowl to Walvin. Walvin gets one flat and fast. He's trying a naughty shot, trying to dab there. Maybe an afterthought, really. It was flat and fast. It was a naughty dab. Missed it, shoot to the keeper. Leader once more, trying to mix it up here. Left arm. Leg spinners, moves in now to bowl to Walvin. Walvin is heaving at that and misses the shot. Shoot to the keeper. So Rouse is here. And Rouse. Yeah, Rouse is here. Rouse is very quiet today. Rouse is very quiet today, but you know, sink it to the bone.
Come on, fellas!
Moves in now to bowl to Walvin. Walvin stands up straight, punches it down to mid-off. Off for the single direct hit. The umpire is in position. What does he say? They're celebrating. They're celebrating. Has the umpire sent him? He's gone. My goodness, it was a direct hit second time around. First time around, I said to myself that was mighty close, that a direct hit might have been interesting, But here was Walvin's second time around. This time it was a direct hit. This time it was a direct hit. It was a brilliant, that has to be Hanley. It was a brilliant piece of work by Hanley. And he hit the stumps direct. And so Walvin has to go back. Clark has been taken out of the attack. It's going to be the ever energized bunny type cricketer Elsewhere Powell. He's going to move in now to bowl. Told me earlier that they would have won all of their games and that this finals would be the same. I told him that this would be the one they're going to lose, so we'll see what happens here as he moves in now. Powell moves in now to bowl to the new man. That looks like Annan. Flicking at that, it would be signaled wide by umpire Johnson. Keeper does well. Here goes now. Moves in now to bowl. Flicks at that again. They should have been thinking of the run. They don't. Keeper was diving across. Powell has started badly. But that was a brilliant piece of work by Hanley. Direct hit. Obviously he would have stolen monkeys or doves in his youth. So here goes Powell. Races in now to bowl to Annan. Here he goes. Powell bowls to Annan. Annan is swinging at that one. Down the strip past the bowler. Mid-off comes across misfields. And they get a single.
One in front, one behind.
Powell will be bowling now to Junior Duncan Mills. Here he goes. Races in now to bowl to Mills. Bowl short. He's pulling at that. The keeper again does well. The keeper has been keeping very well indeed. Powell would have turned already to bowl. Right. So here goes. Moves in now to bowl to Mills. Mills is swinging. That's another wide. It's another wide. He looks frustrated, does Powell. He hasn't landed them too well so far. Maybe tired from the first game this morning. St. Kitts played a game earlier today. Getting some encouragement from his teammates as he moves in now to bowl to Junior Duncan Mills. He bowls this time wide of the off stump, but the umpire says, okay, I'll let that one slide. Here goes once more. Powell moves in now to bowl to Mills. Mills drives nicely, finds the gap. It's running down the hill, and this races across the boundary ropes now for 4. Lovely shot. He didn't overhit it. He just gracefully timed it, and it was struck beautifully to extra cover for 4. Powell it is. Will bowl once more to Junior Mills. Settles over his bat, compact looking stance as he bowls. He's the same. That one beat him. He got a bit of an edge on it. He was late on the shot. It's 4 runs, but you take them as you get them, really. But Mills would know that S.Y. Powell won that round. It was a beautiful delivery. It was quick too. Came down a bit late, got an inner edge, and ran away past his leg stump down to the boundary for 4. In my reckoning, it's about 32 for the loss of 2. We're in over number 5. So he races in now to bowl to Mills. Bowls. He's driving again. Does he find the gap once more? He does. Racing down the hill once more. The man is chasing after it for all his worth. Slides. Pulls it in. Brilliant work. Did it cross the rope? Well, let's wait and see what the umpire says. The umpire will not signal. That's beautiful work there by that fielder to slide and pull it in. I wonder if he qualifies for a Masters player. Masters players don't slide and pull in balls like that. No, hit stumps direct like Hanley did. They have to check these guys' birth certificate. Here goes once more. Moves in now to bowl to Mills. Mills is correctly forward. And looks up at Powell, who would be a little bit disappointed with that over. That ends over number 5, and the score by my reckoning is about 34 for the loss of 2. Well, captain is persisting with leader, who will come in to bowl once more. He's punching at this one. His Annan is running down the hill. The man slides again. And we have seen some good fielding by the St. Kitts team. Gets a single. So 1 more to the total. 38. So it was a little off there, so it's 38 now for the loss of 2. Leader. Jeff was making a couple of changes to the field. The leader will moving now to bowl, this time to Junior Duncan Mills. Here he goes, bowls to Mills. Mills is heaving and stumped, I think. Johnson says no. Johnson is as unmoved as Mount Nevis or Mount Lyamiga. And the captain is saying, oh, that's, well, Shane Jeffers is saying something to Junior Duncan Mills as if to say, you know you're out. Mills is saying, I'm not out. So let's just continue with the game. Well, the keeper was a bit slow too. So, seems to be debating the call there, the keeper. So here goes once more, it's going to be leader. Moves in now to bowl. This time Mills, a little bit more tentative and sedate, pushes it up. Can't score. So, leader it is. Moves in now to bowl to Junior Duncan Mills. He bowls. Mills is tugging this one into the inside. They're going to get at least one. The man backward of square feels it easily. So one more to the total. Score goes up to 39. Swings into that. That's a lovely heave by Annan. One bounce just short of the rope. Lovely heave by Annan. Deliberately going over mid-off and gone for 4. 43 for the loss of 2. Annan, a no-nonsense type batsman. Whatever is going to happen quickly. Moves in now to bowl. Annan is tugging this one into the onside, thinking of the single. Man comes across, picks it up easily with one-handed 2. And that's Powell. And that ends the over. Powell will be hoping to bowl a much better over as he takes the ball to go down to the other end. 43 for the loss of 2 at the end of 6. Powell had a pretty bad over first up. Bowled a lot of wides. We want to do a lot better this time around. Much better delivery. Good delivery. Pushed into the offside though. And off and running for the single. The 2 batsmen crossing easily. Turns at the far end. It's going to be Powell to move in now. To bowl to Annan. Bowls. Annan watches this one. That's a quick delivery. And going away from the batsman. Well taken by the keeper. Powell turns, races in now to bowl. Here he goes, bowls, good delivery, pushed into the onside. Thinking of the single, Mills almost overcommitted himself there. Could have been another run out. And well fielded by the man at mid wicket. That looks like Haas, moving very quickly indeed. And they had to get back into their creases. Powell, much better over. We're moving now to bowl to Annan. Here he goes. Nice smooth run up. Races in now to bowl to Annan short. Annan stands up straight and just pushes it up the strip towards the bowler. And Powell having a quick word with him, challenging him. Normally when pace bowlers do that and then they're struck for a boundary after that, they go back to their marks very quickly. Let's see what Annan's response will be. So Powell will turn. Puts his hand on his waist as if he's tired or something, I don't know. Doesn't seem too ready to bowl. The umpire looks back at him, wondering what's going on with you, Powell. Powell is still looking over the fence there, but he decides to come in now to bowl. Here's Powell, moving in now to bowl to Annan. Annan gets another good delivery. well lined, and he just pushed it up on the offside. The bowler comes across, can't score. It's a good over so far. Powell turns. We're racing now to bowl to Annan. There he goes, bowls. Annan is swinging into that. Has he picked out the man? No, he falls well short of the man at long on, and they'll get a single. But he was heaving on that occasion. Didn't seem fully in control. Didn't time it as well as he would have liked. They get a single, and that ends the over. Leader finishing his spell. This is his last over, bowls. And it's swinging this one beautifully backward up square. And it's gone for 4. He was pitched outside of his legs, and Annan swung lustily into it. Hit it well over the head of the man at backward up square and into the boundary for 4. Troy Powell encouraging the captain to send the man back on the backward up square boundary. Well, let's see what happens now. Where will Annan hit this one? Annan backs away, punches it, doesn't time it too well. Hanley has a run. They're not going to chance his arms, I don't think. On the arms this one though. One more to the total. So leader getting some encouragement from Powell from long range. So he goes, moves in now to bowl to Mills. Mills is swinging, doesn't time it. Certainly wasn't to the pitch of that one. Seemed to be a bit bamboozled by the flight of that one. He was swinging flat-footed and fortunately didn't hit it in the air. Right away, Horst has been sent back to the mid-wicket boundary. So seeing the shot by Mills, so there's a man at mid-wicket, there's a man at Cow's corner, there's a man at long leg, there's a short mid-wicket, nobody behind him. In terms of fine leg, that area is vacant, totally vacant. As he goes now, moves in now to bowl to Mills. Mills hits this one in the air, but away from the man at short third man. He races after it. Does he pick it up? He does. They're going back for the second. So 2 more to the total. It was in the air for a bit, but well away from the fielder. 2 more runs to the total. And at some point, you know, Shane Jeffers is going to bowl. He has been pretty accurate. Even during the Masters tournament last year, he bowled very well. Here he goes, bowls. He's driving this one into the offside, thinking of the single. The man is quickly across, picks it up on the run. Can't score. So leader will move in now to bowl to Junior Duncan Mills. Bowls to Mills. Mills is pushing this one into the onside. They're off for the single. There's nobody backward of square, so the keeper has a long run and they pick up an easy single. So by my reckoning, it's about 53 for 2 from 8 overs. Hits it into the onside. Now slightly misfielded, but recovers quickly. New bowler. That's not Powell, so that's a new bowler. We'll get the name of the bowler from Hanley in a bit. So here he goes, moves in now to bowl to Mills. Mills is struck on the pad as he's trying to flick it into the onside. That might be a leg by, or he might have got a bit of bat into it. So Edwards is the new bowler. And the score 54. Races in now, strokes it into the offside. Annan can't score. We're into over number 9. Here goes, swings into that Annan. It's in there. Nobody's gonna catch that. They don't catch those kind of catches. They don't. I told you so. They were looking at each other. They were looking at each other. The keeper and Horse. They were looking at each other.
And the keeper said his.
And the keeper apparently called for it and then just watched it land between the two of them. And so Annan gets away with that.
Nonsense. You say he's and you still stand up.
Edwards wouldn't be too happy.
And you still stand up?
So
Pass don't stop long time.
here he goes now to bowl to Mills. Mills is driving. Nice looking shot. The Man moves across nice mid wicket, stops it. Moves in out the ball. Hey, Joe, that's close. That's mighty close. And almost a run out in the process. Leg by signal. They had to be going down leg because he struck him pretty full. Mills is driving. That's a lovely looking drive. Goes down now to long off. Busy airport, Robert Llewellyn Bracher Airport. We're very close to it. So I think it's Hanley into the attack. Hanley, who had that brilliant run out earlier. He bowls medium pacers. And he'll be bowling to Annan. Here he goes. Boston run up, moves in now to bowl, and then gets a wide delivery down the leg side. So it's going to be Hanley once more. Races in now to bowl. That's a full toss. Missed out on that one. Full and down the leg side. And then tried to swing it away. Wide signal by the umpire. So it's going to be Hanley once more. So we have lost count of the score for the moment. He moves in now to bowl to Annan. Annan is hustled into the defensive shot, pushes it back up the strip to the bowler, can't score. Two batsmen having a bit of a confab. Going to be Hanley once more.
How may I help you?
Races in now to bowl to Annan. He's slamming it but not timing it down towards long off. Only a single. It's going to be Hanley once more. Races in now to bowl to Annan. Annan is backing away. Can he across quickly? They don't want to test his hand again. So here goes. Bowls. He's driving at that. Yorker length delivery. Just hit the bottom of the bat. Almost slid under. He wasn't in control that time, Annan. Here goes once more, moves in now, Edward, bowl, turns into the onside. They're off and running, easy single on this occasion. So here goes, moves in now to bowl, Duncan Mills down the track, flicks it away. The ball is going to run away into the boundary, I believe, has enough legs and crashes into the ropes. He was charging the ball on that occasion, deliberate shot, maybe premeditated and all, and he flicked it away for 4. So here goes now. Edward, full toss, and Mills a bit surprised by that. Hits it into the outside. Good effort there. It was almost as if it was going past him, and then he extended his arm and managed to pull it in to get a single. Here goes now, moves into bowl. He's swinging into that. It's in the air. The man is coming across, and he dives and he takes the catch out of view. But Annan was swinging. It went high in the air. The man came in, had to dive forward, and caught it well. So here he goes. Annan walks back. So it's going to be Hanley. Moving in now to bowl to Junior Duncan Mills. Mills is punching it into the outside but can't score. Leader is in attendance. There's a lot of chat out there trying to get into the head of the batsman. It's all about psychology here. As Hanley moves in now to bowl to Mills. Mills is driving nicely. But there's a man deep on the boundary. And he'll pick it up easily. Only a single. So it's going to be Hanley once more. He'll be bowling to the new batsman, Captain Joel Simmons. Simmons, former Leeward Islands wicketkeeper batsman. Very outstanding too. Turns it nicely behind him. That's fine. That's going to give him a good run. And does he pull it in? He does. And Simmons was just cruising. He thought he was 4. And he had to hustle for the second run. The score. moves in now to bowl to tag. This one going fine again. But I think it more pad than bat on this occasion. Let's see what the umpire signals. It's a run. So came in at number 3, still out there. Settles over his bat now. He's driving and he feels it easily, can't score. So here goes once more. It's going to be Hanley steaming in now to bowl. Mills swings in the air. The man, the third man, comes across and drops well in front of him. And it's a single. He wasn't in control there. One more to the total though. So here it's Edwards, bowls to Mills. Mills is pushing and thinking of the run. Hanley's willing him to go. Wants to hit another stump. Here goes once more. Moves in now to bowl to Mills. Mills drives. Oh, brilliant catch! You would say that stuck. Edward would say it was just brilliance. He stuck out his left hand and it stuck in his hand. One-handed, brilliant catch. It was hit hard. Junior Mills slam dunked it. And Edward stuck out his hand. It was flying past him in the air. And somehow it stuck. And he still has his left hand attached to his body because that was hit hard. And Mills goes back. Congratulations to Hanley. So a bit of brilliance there by Edward. And that brings Curtis Static Store to the crease. He's a dynamic player, but he has been on and off all season. When he's on, he's on. When he's hot, he's hot. When he's not, he's not. Let's see which day today is. He's driving loosely. Let's hope he's that's the only one that's going to go past the bat like that. But that's a loose-looking shot by Curtis Store. But he's a brilliant batsman, Curtis Static Store. As he bowls now, he's standing up straight, looking more in control. Pushes it up the strip to the bowler. So Edward moves in now to bowl. Oh, he's cutting that one. Brilliant shot. The man dives away, touches it. The man is racing across from third man. Can he get there? A little bit of football. Keeps it in. And they'll get 2. Thinking of the third. That should have been free. That definitely should have been free. Simmons is not interested. Johnson is indicating what? I'm not sure what Johnson is indicating, but he's not a happy trooper. He's saying what?
I myself was wondering if why he was so slow to pick it up. But you see then he holds so he can't put no pressure on the man.
Why the signal? Seems as if the confusion came out of the fact that Johnson signaled 4, but the ball was stopped to well within the rope actually. So he had to change his signal. Still explaining to one of the fielders what transpired. So here goes. It's going to be Hanley. Moving in now to bowl to Simmons. Simmons is turning it nicely, but the man is in place on this occasion. Stops it nicely. Can't score. Here he goes. Moves in now to bowl and he's slamming this one into the offside, but there's a man deep. He should stop it. He does. And they're going back for the second. Well run. So Hanley moving now to bowl to Simmons. Here's Hanley. Races in now to bowl to Simmons. Simmons is on the front foot, strokes it up the strip to the bowler, stops it nicely. There goes once more. Hanley moves in now to bowl to Simmons. Simmons is slamming this one into the turf. No timing on that. There he goes, moves in once more to bowl, turns it into the onside of Simmons. He has called for 2. The man is racing after it. They're thinking of the second, but the man is quick. And Doe had to turn back. And he says, races in now to bowl to Doe. Doe is slamming this one into the offside. Timing seems a bit off, but it goes down to long off, picks up a single. Simmons interested on this in the second, but it's not on. So here goes. Edward bowls. Driven nicely there by Doe. That was hit firmly down towards the man at long on. And they pick up a single. That's Simmons driving powerfully down to long off. Picks up a single. So it's going to be Edward. And we're bowling now to Curtis Dorr. Bowls. Dorr is driving. Another firm looking shot down towards long on. He feels well. Only a single. Lovely shot for just a single. Oh, Yorker length delivery went through him and past the keeper as well. They should be thinking two. Simmons should be doubling back. He's doubling back now. And let's see what the signal will be, because I think he was late on that shot. No signal. He got a bit of bat on it. But sneaked under his bat. A little bit of an edge. Got two. So here goes once more. Moves in now to bowl to Simmons. Simmons gets a full toss, drives. Elegant looking shot, but only for one. I think they need to change the rules that shots like that deserve 4. Lovely shot for just one. Moves in now to bowl to Dorr is driving. That's a powerful shot. The man at long on has a run. Comes in. Oh, good to him. And they're going back for the second. He recovered sufficiently to prevent it from going across the rope, but they got 2. He was driven firmly there by Dorr. So 15 overs completed, 92 on the tins. And it's a lot better than what Nevis did in their first match against St. Kitts. They were bowled out for 91. So now, and St. Kitts got that score in 10 overs. Different kettle of fish today. 5 overs remaining, 92 the score. Hanley bowling, I think, his final over. Moves in now to bowl to Simmons. Bowls. Simmons is hitting it in the air, but it's going to fall well short of the man at long on. But Bubbles with it, and they're true for the second. That was great running by Curtis Dorr. He saw the bubble. It might have been run out nonetheless because the choke came towards the stumps. But he didn't put in the dive. His bat was in the air. I think he would have been run out. Hanley a little disappointed there. But he just didn't grab onto it. Dorr saw the bubble and called. He was the one running to the danger end. And I think what Simmons is telling him is that, remember, we are not as young as we were. But he managed to get away with that one. So here goes once more. Hanley races in now to bowl. He's hitting it in the air. Finds the gap though. Horse comes across. They're thinking 2 again. Challenging in the arms of Horse. And he gets home safely. 2 more to the total. So 97 by my reckoning. Playing over number 16. Oh, he hits it in the air. Anybody home? Jumping between the 2 of them. And they get a single. It was in the air for a long time. Simmons was pulling, didn't control it. And they get another run. By my reckoning, it's about 98 now. We're over number 16. So here goes Hanley. Races in now. To bowl this time to Dorr. He bowls to Dorr. Dorr is punching it into the offside. They're off for the single. I think that's about 99 now. As we change batches, there was a back foot punch from Joel Simmons. A beautiful shot, beautifully executed. Punched away for 4. So Nevis now 102. At the end of 16, 102. Here goes now, bowls to Dorr. Dorr is flicking after. Well, direct hit. No! Misses this time. Simmons is home safely. So 103. S.Y. Powell back into the attack, starting with a wide. That's the way he started in his initial spell. Would want to correct that. He bowled brilliantly after that though. Here he goes, moves in now to bowl to Simmons. Simmons is pushing it into the offside, off and running. That's an easy single. 1 more to the total, 104. We're over number 17. So it's going to be Powell. Always looking very busy. As he races in now to bowl to Curtis Static's Dorr. He bowled. Dorr is driving. That's a lovely shot. The man at long off has a run. Will he bubble? They're thinking of the second. There's no bubble. That's good fielding. Got to return in quickly. 104 the score. And over number 17. So Simmons settles as he moves in now to bowl Powell, to bowl to Simmons. Simmons is on the back foot, pushes it back up the strip to the bowler. Thought of a single. Powell is quick. 104 for the loss of 106. We're in over number 17. So it's going to be Powell once more. Moving in now to bowl to Simmons. Simmons is flashing hard at that. He just threw his bat at that. Simmons is at that stage of the innings when you want to finish strong. He was swinging hard at that one, missed it through to the keeper. So Simmons settles. Powell races in now to bowl short. He's swinging at that. It's in the air off the top edge. It goes over the keeper. It goes for 4. He wasn't in control. It was a short ball. He was pulling. Got the top edge. Went over the head of the keeper. Gone for 4. Powell will move in now to bowl to Simmons. Here he goes. Bowls to Simmons. Simmons is driving hard. Powerful shot. And he extended his right hand and stopped it. Was that in the air? Yeah, I think it was in the air. And you'll have to say it's a chance, but those are not real chances. There he goes, moves in now to bowl. Swings it away, does Duo. The man is deep. He comes in. They're thinking of the second. Only thinking about it. Good, quick work there by the man at deep mid-wicket. Here comes once more. Bowls. He's tugging this one away. The man is deep. He comes across. He bubbles slightly. They're thinking of the second. They've gone for it too. And he's home. So you could see the desperation now. Nevis trying to score as many as possible as the overs run out. We're into over number 18, I think. So they're trying to score as many as possible in these last set of deliveries. As he moves in once more to bowl to Simmons down the track. He punches it into the upside. The man stops it and they're thinking of the single. But it's not on. So here goes once more. Moves in now to bowl. Simmons is down the track. Hits it in the air. Over the man at extra cover. Gone for 4. Lovely shot by Simmons. Charging the bowler and hitting it over extra cover for 4. Here goes. Moves in now to bowl to Simmons. Simmons is down the track. Hits it in there. Nobody's going to catch that. Nobody's going to catch that. It's too high. I told you so. It's too high. I told you so. Nobody was going to catch that. It was high in the air. Those are not easy catches to take. Those are not easy catches to take. You could say what you want. And he got on it. Got his hand to it. But lost it. Here goes. Moves in now to bowl to Simmons. Simmons is driving. Full pitch delivery. Yorker delivery. Hits it down towards long on. And they're going back for the second. My goodness. Desperate times, desperate measures. Rushing through for the second run. Curtis Statics though saying, I'm younger than you. He got there very quickly on that occasion. Frustration for the St. Kitts team. Just about 2 overs remaining. 121 for 4. 2 overs remaining. Nevis has placed a challenging score on the tins. So 2 overs remaining. And this is the penultimate over coming up. So Duo is going to take strike. There goes, moves in now. Full toss, swung away, down the hill it goes. And it's going to get into the boundary. Loose delivery, that horse going chase from now until next year. Can't prevent 4. This is going to be Powell. Moving in now to bowl to Duo. Bowl. That's as wide as they come. Duo running across. The umpire hasn't signaled wide. Duo is amazed. Rose. Well, I'm not sure what happened there just now, but umpire Eustace Johnson didn't signal wide. So it's going to be Powell. Races in now to bowl to Door. Door is swinging into this one. Down the hill it goes. The man is racing across. And he gets there. They're going to get 2. That's the man Hanley. Pretty strong arm. 2 more to the total. So here goes once more. Powell moves in now to bowl to Door. Door is driving at that. It goes fine. He wasn't in control, but who cares? It's gone for 4. Right by to the back of the side screen at the far end. 4 more to the total. So here goes. Powell bowls. Door is driving. That's a lovely shot. The man at long on comes into focus. They're thinking of the second. And Door wasn't interested this time. Simmons was. They get a single. Here it goes. Moves in now to bowl. Full toss. Swung away. Down the hill it goes. But the man is deep. He comes across. Hanley. They'll only get 1. It was a full toss. Aiming for the Yorker. Not the best of overs by Powell. That ends his spell, I think. 1 more over remaining. Shane Jeffers, I was surprised that he didn't come on earlier, but Haas did indicate that it was a wicket where the Pacers would do a lot better on. But he has decided to bowl the final over. And I know that the batsmen will be swinging hard. They'll be going down swinging, whatever happens. They're going to have a chat about it too. And they're going to be running hard for every and anything. So let's see what happens. It should be a very interesting over. He's going to bowl flat and fast. He's not going to flight anything, but they're going to swing hard. So let's see what happens. He's not a bad bowler at all, Shane Jeffers. But here he goes. Moves in now to bowl to Simmons. Simmons, that's a loose delivery. Down the leg side. He goes past the keeper. The man is raced after it. They're thinking of the second. Is it a wide? Let's see. He got a touch on it. So 1 more to the total. Got away with that. It was a short ball down the leg side. Swing. Got just a fine touch on it. So that brings Door into strike. So let's see. Let's see where this one is going to land. Here he goes. Moves in now to bowl to Door. Door gets a Yorker-like delivery. Well bowled by Shane Jeffers. Hits it down towards Haas. They're good looking for the second. It's not on. Haas does well. Gets a return in quickly. So only a single. So not a bad start by Jeffers. Bowling flat and fast. Flat and fast he's bowling. Here he goes. Moves in now. Bowls to Simmons. Swung across it and sent on his way. Swinging right across it that time, Simmons, and struck in front by Shane Jeffers. So Marshall is out there now, replacing Simmons, and it's going to be Shane Jeffers who will be bowling. About 3? Now about 3. Here he goes, moves in now to bowl. Marshall is swinging. They're off and running. It's only going to be a single. Remember, it's Marshall. Tactics wants it, but not Marshall. Marshall goes now. Marshall goes now. A little bit of a bubble. Haas is disappointed. He says Marshall carrying 2, but Marshall has gotten 2. Marshall has gotten 2. Haas is not a happy horse. So it's going to be Shane Jeffers once more to bowl to Marshall. He's going to swing again. Marshall is flicking at that. It goes wide down the leg side. It might go into the boundary. The man is chasing after it. Oh, the outfield out there has to be kind of heavy. Did it go? No. It didn't go. Okay. So the 2 leg byes got off the pad. So this might be the final delivery. Can Marshall hit it over the scoreboard? He still talks about a 60 hit in Antigua, somewhere on a roof somewhere. Could do it again down here today. Let's see. Shane Jeffers bowls to Marshall. Marshall gets a wide. The keeper may have misstumped because he was close. Marshall was off his crease. Keeper didn't hold it. It's a wide. Marshall looking to launch him now. Only one way Marshall wants to go. Way out the park. Here he goes. Swings Marshall. They should get at least 2. Can Marshall go back for the second? He will. Tactics is right on him. And they get the return in. I think that's the end of the innings. That's the end of the innings, and that's the way we're going to leave you from the Connery grounds. The score 142 for 5. St. Kitts would need 143 to take championship honors in this competition. All the best.